the last time that my thing crashes is what I'm getting at.
Understood. Okay, well, we'll do this one dungeon and we'll call it quits for tonight.
No, you can keep going, like if you want. That's fine. I'm just saying that if I suddenly disappear again, that's probably why.
Well, Anyway, we are about to go into the sealed cave.
You sealed it.
Uh,
A wizard did it. All right.
yeah,
Let's leave it at that.
for a good reason. Okay, so here's the thing. This is where this Jin guy is hanging out, the dude who cursed everyone. So, what do? You beat him up. That's what you do. And the thing is, unless you have levels coming in here, there's going to be... like, the enemies are no joke for this stage, and so you probably want to bring plenty of healing with you.
Alright, well, you have, what, potions and red mage?
Potions aplenty, yeah. Although I'd sooner use my red mage's healing for, like, offensive purposes and just stick to potions. Maybe heal roughly the same amount. Right now, anyway. Meanwhile, ice does pretty decent damage. There we go.
So, this is kind of karmic, I think. I don't know exactly how this could have happened, but I was kind of grinding in Final Fantasy V in the background here.
Oh.
With my timer on and everything.
Well, that's no good.
Oh no, it's fine. You know, I was just in the basement using gold needle on statue. I was basically paying attention to you and not me. and that all worked, you know, it was decent. And I even saved a couple times, like in the little save spot that they have there, you know, with backups. Yeah, I somehow lost that save to my crash.
Fascinating.
I don't understand how that could have happened. It should be like writing a file. So I have paid for my crimes. Then none of that grinding happened, and I am back in time.
Oh, God.
So that'll teach me.
Yeah, on the flip side, I managed to recover all of my PlayStation 2 emulation saves that I previously thought lost. So maybe we're on like a karmic transfusion drip feed.
Yeah, I don't get it. I really don't understand how that could possibly have happened. Because I don't have any kind of like backup turned on, a backup utility. So when it's writing a file, it should bloody write the file.
Understood.
Computers are random and weird. So I saw you were fighting mummies.
Yep.
That's good. I like mummies. Man, they're really punching you out here.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Should be able to get back in the saddle. Also, poison damage isn't all that bad. The other thing, too, is that they're, like... their damage is so wildly divergent because it depends on the amount of hits they land.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, there are a bunch of Final Fantasy games and others that have this model to them, where you have like a damage amount and then a multiplier. Your multiplier is like the raw number of hits that you land, and it's supposed to kind of parallel a Dungeons and Dragons thing, like a number of attacks per round.
Right.
And so you'll see your damage suddenly increase as you get this like greater number of attacks per round. Of course, I believe enemy defense applies to each individual hit, which can make it very difficult to damage monsters. But yeah, my AP is gone. All that money and AP.
All of that red mage AP.
The other astounding part is that the you know how you use BKST clock, like lap tool, that thing?
Right.
That also went back in time. So I have spent the last hour doing nothing. My computer actually recorded no progress of any kind.
Your computer recorded like a state or something.
I don't know. I feel freed, actually. It's kind of zen. Like your computer will come to nothing.
So you're in the bargaining phase of grief. Maybe this was fine. Maybe everything's going to be okay.
That sounds more like acceptance to me, mate.
I don't know. I think acceptance would be more like, okay, this sucks. Everything sucks. Fine. Whatever.
Now that's just plain old grief. It's not a stage at all.
We've got very differing opinions, I see.
Yeah, glad we have skeletons. Oh, shadow. All right.
Yeah, the shadows of skeletons. You actually have a bunch of skeletons way in the back doing finger puppet shows. They're really good at it. Fortunately, we don't have like a whole lot. And this is the switch. Oh, hi.
I've decided to use this time to uninstall some programs from my computer. I was running out of disk space, and I wonder if that's not related.
Oh, okay. So we have partners in this game.
Huh.
They're not combat related at all. You just press B to talk to them and they give you vague, stupid Castlevania 2-ish hints.
Excellent. Do they have a slot? Tell me there's a partner slot.
There is a partner slot.
Yes! Oh man, Sarah's with you. Excellent.
And fortunately, this is the last screen of the dungeon, so we're almost in the clear.
Are you okay, Sarah? She's like stuttering to keep up with you.
I know.
I'm Sarah!
It must be hard to walk in all the robes and shit. Then again, you are a
Wait,
black mage, so...
Hold on, are you fighting a pile of money?
I'm filing a pile of money.
Cursed coin. I love this. See, that should really be the Gil game. Not this, like, random turtle that attacks you. It should be, like, the money itself.
Just a pile of coins that fucking throws itself at you.
Right, and then it deals damage based on how much money you have.
Oh, gross.
Yeah! Or maybe it has Guild Toss. Jeez. Oh man, that reminds me, there are monsters in Final Fantasy VI who will steal your money and then run away.
That's very true. Oh, I heard a noise.
Yeah, that's me continuing to uninstall things.
Oh, okay, good.
Worry not.
It could go either way, honestly. Yeah, these fights just take a little while because, like, I don't really have a lot of means at my disposal just yet.
Hmm.
This is still at that stage in the game where resource management is a little dicey. And, like, in FF1, you kind of never turned that off, sort of.
Well, not until you got the heal helmet, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Zeus Gauntlet.
Zeus Gauntlet. You don't get shit like that in this game because you have plenty of spell charges. But that was still an interesting conceit in the first game.
I'm still trying to figure out why Sarah is skipping. It seems really freaking weird.
You're all chosen heroes of Destiny. You're probably going to be a lot more spry than her.
Is she constantly tripping over little rocks in this place? Is
Maybe.
it dark? Should we cast a magic light spell and then she'll stop tripping over everything?
Jeez. I mean, the good news is that I have castable items that can cast, like, tier 2 ice.
Mmm.
The bad news is I want to keep as many of those as possible because there is a certain boss that will be coming up later that I absolutely despise.
Oh wow, I can uninstall games for Windows Live. Hooray! I'm looking at my installed programs for things I can uninstall. That's definitely on there.
You have the means to succeed.
I will never use games for Windows Live ever again. That's
I didn't know you could uninstall that.
maybe I can't. Maybe I'm staring wistfully at the programs and features control panel. But we'll see soon, just as soon as this other thing uninstalls.
Fuck.
Did someone get taken out? Yep.
Miserable.
Oh no, did you also win?
No.
Oh, okay. I know, there's a certain special uniformity to seeing everyone level up all together, and they're all like, yeah, we're all mighty, except you, Dade. You Skellum. You get to lag behind forever.
Well, you gotta know when to fold them.
Yeah, just keep in mind that again, I'm choosing your class loadout, so maybe some of the more optimal or more comfortable things will have
Believe
to.
it or not, this is actually very close to what I usually take.
Oh.
White mages don't really get much preference until red mages become useless.
Hmm.
Well, the good news is I get to use that one eye drop on the fucking Gregor.
Yeah. Cursed coins.
This is miserable.
Jeez. They hit pretty hard, huh?
They do.
What is Southwind?
Southwind is Ice 2.
Oh. Ah. Gregor is a slope.
Oh my god.
Can't run. It's terrifying.
I'm so close to the boss.
Why would you want to fight a boss in such circumstances as this?
Like, I could just throw South Winds at him and then win.
Oh, well, that kind of makes sense.
Absolutely miserable. On the other hand, Potion's doing some work.
Alright, well, I've managed to purchase myself back several gigs of disk space, so that's
Hey.
pretty good. Yeah.
I don't get why this has to be such a climb. Drop your combo. This is so tense.
To the curse coins, drop a lot of money.
Yeah, fat lot of good that'll be when I'm dead.
I can pay the Reaper, baby.
Yeah, you're right. Skellum just gets to be a shitlord forever.
That's your class now. Dead.
Okay, and I will do that. Oh, thank God. Okay, so this is Jin. He's weak against ice.
The number way off in the corner.
Yep. 9 squares.
Jeez.
Down he goes. Oh, and guess what? I don't have to go back. Sarah is nice enough to teleport us back to the castle.
Now no one is a stick figure anymore. Rip.
This is what I get for working under pressure. I never have this sort of problem.
Wait, what did she throw into the water there?
She threw the ring.
The ring.
She used the mithril ring that she had to seal Jen inside of it and then throw it in the holy spring.
Oh, jeez.
Duh!
I almost feel sorry for him now. He just wanted to turn everyone into stick figure ghosts. 2D line rubber band people.
Hey, we get a canoe, though. Oh, everyone's still fucked up. Well, back to the inn.
Wait, we have an airship. Why do we need a canoe?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think I understand why we need a canoe.
Yep.
Sarah, about this teleport spell. We're gonna need to have a talk.
I'm gonna fuck.
Oh, that's precious.
I have to walk a hobbled, wretched heap all the way back to the inn. Yep, Skellum's still dead. Just threw his corpse on top of the princess's bed, hope you don't mind. No, we haven't teleported our airship into hell yet. We're about to. Yeah, let's get to that revivification spring. And also, Kazas has good stuff now, as we, like, de-ghostified the parameter. Hey, Skellum, welcome back to the land of the feeble. Oh, wait.
All right. Well, everybody's shipshape in Bristol fashion. Let's.
Yeah, once we clear this pass, I think I'm going to call it a night.
Well, this is going to be quite a ride.
Oh, yeah.
What a silly game.
This game has no qualms about it. Like, you can just sort of take it in stride. It doesn't really try to be serious or anything. It is just straight up go on in this adventure to do whatever.
Mm.
Maybe gain ultimate power, why not?
It always seemed kind of, I don't know, generic, I guess. There are inputs and outputs. You can meet colorful monsters who have eyeballs in various places.
I mean, the other thing is, like, even Final Fantasy 1 had this underpinning structure where it's like the 4 orbs are staring you down in the menu every time you go in there.
Yeah. So yeah, FF3 is just a groundwork more than a game.
Right.
It's like, here, we can draw from this at some point.
Oh, this is what Sid really looks like.
Whoa!
It's a hell of a beard, dude.
That's excellent.
Oh, Granny's the dear missus. What did you think she was?
Granny.
Ugh, well-deserved fire spell. Let's save outside, and then there are some things we can get in town for free. Well, I say free, the price is in blood. Just gonna check out this monster-filled cave in the back. Alright, here we are. Thing is, though, you can access this at any point. However, you can't access the hidden room inside until you do this. So you can just go over to the hidden wall, fight all of these enemies that are just monstrously huge for your low level in the game, and then just get there and you get it. What do? You just walk back. So, good God, where was that fire spell when I was back in the cave with all the undead? Have a good one, Cabadiah. I'm Sid. I invented the airship. I'm famous.
Famous. Wow. Famous. It's TMI, mate.
Yeah, hidden switch.
Huh.
No one tells you about that switch, by the way.
How would you advance in the game? Like, is that just in the manual, do you think?
JRPGs, folks.
Yeah. I mean, okay, when I was playing FF1, it came with a partial walkthrough,
It
right?
did.
So you weren't just left to out to the wolves. Just mostly out to the wolves.
Well, the good news is this isn't total horseshit anymore.
Feeling a little more powerful.
Yeah, feeling big, strong, and green.
Got your fire spell on point.
Oh, by the way, this game allows you to swap in your inventory in battle.
Whoa. Crazy.
I think this might be the first game that lets you do that. Yeah, a lot of milestones. A neat little effect too is that when you group cast on an enemy, then they all wipe with like the same, as though they were the same sprite, you know what I mean? The
Oh,
wipes
like
just
all at once.
Yes, all at once.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Anyway, getting back to the secret switch, I imagine that's something that could be in like the early game walkthrough of this that got included with the game.
It's possible.
Mithril swords. Just attach more swords to your fighter. Head slot sword, body sword, arms. Oh, definitely swords.
I forgot about the fucking, like, the fucking cop knuckles in Roundabout. They just, like, picked up a set of gloves from Home Depot and taped a bunch of crap onto it. The Rock gives you power. No. I thought I was going to showcase an interesting effect, but I'd probably have to wait on a different encounter. Because the thing is, you can not only target the whole group, but you can also target individual groups of enemies. Like, if you press up, then you target all enemies of the same type.
Oh.
So if you had, like, 3 Skellums and a Revenant, you can either target the 3 Skellums or the Revenant. Or all of them. Or just one.
Wow. Yeah, that's another thing to recommend Lufia too. When you were casting spells, you just picked all targets. So you could be like, you, blammo, spell.
So you could just pick individual targets. Just...
Yep, and as many as you want.
Nice.
It was pretty good for that.
Was it like, did damage split off, or did it cost?
I think it still had I think it still had the damage splitting of like single multiple.
Ah, okay.
But I don't remember if I don't remember any algorithms of that game. What I do remember from Lufia 2, apart from where to find everything and all the puzzle solutions, which
you know, the basics.
Yeah, just sort of built in by now. The puzzles are not all that difficult, frankly. Is okay if you get some of the ridiculous parts. If you go to the bottom of the ancient cave, which will take a while because the ancient cave is essentially its own like game on top of this other game.
Right.
It will like leave you just punch drunk from all the things that happened within, and you will have forgotten about the plot.
Is it like an endurance match with like 1,000,000 floors?
100, but yeah.
Right.
Then it starts you. It takes your level and all your equipment away. You have to like use what you find, that kind of thing.
Nasty.
But there are blue treasures which you can take out and bring back into the cave. So by accumulating blue treasures, you can actually like give yourself a better shot of going deeper and so on. But deep down in the cave, you start encountering metal dragons. It starts with copper dragon and then silver and finally gold. Copper has a powerful non-elemental all-party move that's his like breath weapon basically, and gets one attack around. He's all right. He's kind of dangerous. You know, he can hit pretty hard, but you know you won't have that much trouble with him. Running into 2 of them at once will be kind of a pain. Then there's Silver Dragon. A Silver Dragon also has a non-elemental party breath attack and attacks 2 times around. And encountering multiple Silver Dragons can really wreck your day. Then there's Gold Dragon. He has an even more powerful breath weapon that's all-party non-elemental. He attacks 3 times around. And so if you encounter 2 gold dragons, and if they select their between their 6 actions 3 breath attacks, this will wipe any party.
Any party.
And this is any party of any strength. Like
the game can just decide you're done.
It's pretty absurd. So what ends up happening is if you like see this encounter, you run the hell away. You gotta try the party of 2 gold dragons. It is just ridiculous. I love it though. Love the ancient cave so much.
There's a similar sort of thing going on with Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne. Except it was conceivably in every encounter you ever had ever.
Oh god.
Because at any point, the RNG might just decide to get all nasty on you and specifically target your main character with all criticals or whatever.
Oh, right! Like, you lose the main character, and that's the party.
Yep.
Ah, jeez.
Demons are stupid.
Alright, so for those 3 squares, we needed the canoe. Well done, team! We had the tool for the job.
Okay, so we need to bring this over to Kazis, and we're gonna go see a guy to install a implement on our airship.
Huh. I'm down.
Yeah, Mithril Bow. Because we're gonna ram that son of a bitch.
The rock.
The rock.
There's gotta be a better way to clear that thing. Then again, okay, FF4, you eventually get the drill ship. So, yeah, sure. I'll buy it.
Okay. Now it's time to visit the Oh. Well, there we go.
Oh, it just auto flies you to that spot.
No, you just have to ram it yourself.
Huh. Oh, I guess we're not doing a glitchy run this time, or you?
No, because I don't know how to do that.
Ah, okay.
Also, you know.
Watching the thing unceremoniously break apart is pretty special too.
Right. Also, you need to see you need to have the whole experience, you know?
Crunch!
I love that shit too. They bar you in with the airship really early on, and you finally get to fly it out just to kill it, and then you have to go dick around until you find another one.
But you still have a canoe, right?
Yeah, there's still a lot of high seas though.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't want a canoe on that.
Right. Well, I think that will do it for tonight.
All right.
Got a lot
It's
done.
been pretty exciting.
Yeah. Hopefully you'll be able to, like,
Yeah, we'll coordinate some other time
yes,
this week.
coordination, right. Okay then, thank you all for joining me in the Fiesta for Fuckers.
All right. Good night.
Good night, everyone.